Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unliked and Unbothered, the show where we search for the truth, and the truth doesn't need anyone's approval. I'm your host, Justin. Today, January 11th, 2026, we talk about some shit, and everybody's in house, so enjoy the show. Hello, everyone. Here we are again. Here we are again. Yo. Today's going well already. So today I'm going to start with the first chair. We got Gyalis in house today. Thank God he's here. Got him out of bed. What's going on, man? How are you doing today?
Man, I'm here, but I'm tired. It's long overdue. I closed out last year on a shaky, started off this year shaky still, but I'm here.
He's here.
I like the welcome you guys just gave me. So
yeah, thank you. Yeah, and this is season 2. This is actually episode 2. That's what we're on. Season 2, episode 2. I love the number 2, which is my favorite number. So yeah, we'll obviously share some thoughts on our items to talk about today. And third chair. We got Sammy Kid over there.
What's happening, everybody? Thank you for having me.
What's going on? You like your new little spot over there?
Yeah.
New camera angle and shit?
Yeah, I don't have the special chair anymore.
No. Oh. That's when nobody shows up. You get the special chair now.
Yeah, right. I'm
when you don't show up for a while, you get the cuck chair, okay?
And Trey, all day, Trey technician back there is already talking. But, I don't want you to interrupt Sammy and how he's doing.
Good.
How's your mental health today?
How's my mental health?
This last week, how was it?
Brother. It's been rough. It's been rough. I miss my buddy at my job.
I don't know what happened there.
Your buddy had a better attitude, but you know what? Your buddy's been a great guy.
It's been rough. No, my buddy, he's a champion, man. He's a champion. Can't wait for y'all to meet him.
Yeah, I like this guy. He might become part of the team. And Tyrone.
I have the Tiger.
Remotely.
Dun, dun, dun.
Come on, show off.
I'm rolling up in this bed. Yeah. It's a little glitchy, but I'm in this bed. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had to come from the Matrix on you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's that, the 7 Mile Bridge? What do we got behind you today?
Oh, well, today I went and see my cousin live up over this bridge right here. He owed me $5, but I ain't go see him later. But I'm going to go check him out. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know my cousin right over on that side owed me $5. I'm going over there.
Up under the bridge?
Yeah, I put GPS. Cousin owed me $5. It brought me right here. It said he over this bridge, nigga. Go get him. So I just got.
Yo, quick question for you, Tyrone. Do you ever rewatch the show? Would you ever go on YouTube and rewatch the show?
I've already done 2 or 3 episodes. I'm horrible.
All right, so you do understand how loud that is when you come in? I'm just fucking with you. I don't care. Anyways, let's get today started. We got a few things that are probably going to take us a long time since we have a lot of people and we basically only have an hour. So let's start with what everybody doesn't want to start with. And this ICE agent shooting this bitch in Minnesota.
He should have jumped out the way.
Wait, apparently there's a newer one that's from Portland that I didn't really hear about before coming on the show today. So we might have to talk about this.
We can start off with the old one.
Yeah, let's start with the old one.
Yeah, please do. Educate me.
Renee, you didn't hear about the girl that got shot by the ICE agent?
I heard about it. I heard about a shooting, but I don't know the details.
Yeah, well, I don't have a whole lot of video footage to go through, but I've gone through a little bit of the video footage. Have you seen different angles or anything? Anybody?
From my knowledge, I've only seen 2 angles.
Okay. You haven't seen anything?
I haven't seen it. Nope.
Trey?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen anything? No, we're talking about Minnesota.
Oh, I've seen a bunch of them.
Yeah, so you've seen lots of different angles. I know they're hard to kind of find because
Which one are you speaking about?
I'm just talking about all different angles.
Oh, I've seen about 6.
Now, I just want to be right in what I'm
Including
talking
body
about. I
cam?
don't want to provide incorrect information. You know, I ultimately want to, make sure.
That's three, including the body cam. Then
Right, and I don't think I see the body cam actual footage. I don't think I saw that.
It's because it goes to the sky.
Okay. What's the sky? The Sky Mall?
No, he gets fucking ran over and it aimed. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Well,
it's not really a good angle.
because if he got ran over and it was to this guy, he would have got hit.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, so the ICE agent did get ran over, and some of the other ICE agents shot her.
No,
That's what I heard.
no.
Basically,
The one that
he was
they
coming to
said
hit
got
her.
ran over shot her when he was completely out the way.
He jumped out the way.
Yeah, the steering wheel wasn't turned to run him over. From my point of view of the video.
There's a lot of different angles,
Yeah.
which...
Yeah, but once you're in a car and someone tells you to get out and you're moving towards them, like that's becomes a deadly weapon. Like I don't understand that part.
Soundboard.
Thank you,
Like,
Tyrone. Thank you, Tyrone.
Where's the fucking soundboard?
Yeah, but like I said,
Because it's just
you know you're human, and if that's the route you guys want to take, you put yourself. That's not a metal piece of. You're not metal. You're not made of iron. And you value your job that much to put your life in front of a car just to take somebody else's life. That's just my perspective on it. Because it's like, are you using your brain, or are you just following the command that puts your life at risk also?
I don't know. I'm pretty
'Cause it's
passionate
like,
about
but
America.
like I said, there's like a whole body length between where they said he got hit, because the car didn't even nick him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
His
here's
hand
my
was
thing
like-
too,
hold on.
man.
he was touching the vehicle.
No, he wasn't.
It was 2 or 3
At first,
agents.
it moved
One
into his hands.
one in front of her, like off her headlights in front of her, and then 2 at the side of the door.
Right.
Those
Yeah, but here's
two-
my question too. Wait. Here's my
Go
question.
ahead.
Was that lady going to the store, or was she out there trying to fuck with them ICE agents from doing what they
No,
supposed
she was
to do?
definitely
She was
fucking
there to
with him.
interrupt.
She was fucking with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
she
from
was-
Okay,
what
so-
I seen, they was walking
okay.
away from her, like they avoided her, and then this other guy came up, so they got to back up their Asian type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to mention
It's
her.
like a thing where she was like, "Oh, get out of our neighborhood" type of shit, and then the other ones was like, "You know what? We ain't gonna fuck with this lady." But then the other one came in like Mr. Macho, so they had to back him up.
Yeah, there was a
'Cause
backup.
right when the couple first 2 was walking away, because she was they know that she was just talking and doing shit. They walked away. Other guys like, "Yo, get out the car," and she panicked and like tried to. Too late. You're talking shit, but
The other 2 said, "Damn, we
you know
gotta
what I
go."
mean. But at the end of the day,
Okay.
When she was talking, she didn't seem to be panicked though.
no. After they said get out the car, that's when she found out shit was real. That's why she.
Shit is real.
No, then she tried to be like, "Oh, never mind,
Hold
fuck
on.
that," and try to get
Hold
out
on.
of there.
What's the purpose of ICE in most cases? What's their job?
Immigration.
to work the border,
All right. Okay. So if you're a legal citizen,
coming through the border.
They're federal
No,
law
ICE
enforcement
isn't just the
officers. I don't
border.
care what color they wear.
well, I'm just saying if you're not illegally here, then
ICE is
if they
for illegal
detain you,
immigrants, not
But-
they can't really process you. It would have to be another FBI or somebody else that has to come in to arrest and actually process that. Am I wrong?
To a sense,
Okay. Well, my point is, I mean, in most cases, and that's today's day and age, if you listen and you say, you have your hands on the wheel and you do as you're told, that won't get to what I would call like a second stage of choices, a binary choice. You either do this or that, because it's law enforcement. And
Oh, my bad.
you sometimes have to enforce the law. Now, whether you're a judge of this is moral at this point or that point, that's somewhere we're all going to differ, But I think that in a split second, when that car comes to you, and I saw a hand hovering over a car and then her engaging on the hand, giving him the ability to move out of the way. So again, if your perspective, putting yourself in that person's shoes and you just want to go home, I mean, again, using a gun is tough, but it's already pulled. Like, how the fuck are you going to not obey when the gun's already pulled on you? I don't know.
I mean, for that,
I don't know.
I'm retarded.
no.
Shooter's gun.
Yeah, the
It
ice
was
agent.
firing before it came out.
Yeah, he
He
was
was in
quick.
self-defense mode. As soon as he pulled that weapon, he was firing.
And
this is coming from a veteran.
And just like
I didn't
everybody
see
else, that when they,
I thought they were like this, and he got like a stance.
No.
I saw a slow motion video too, so I might be thinking about it quicker than
He pulled his weapon and fired. He had time to fire 3 shots and
Straight.
put it away.
Yeah, so that mean
that's quick though. I heard how quick
so,
they went.
So with that say, that mean he had clear space to lock in, and
Right.
so she was not.
I did see where the bullet hole went,
He had to give him
and that was in the side of the windshield. Like it was at the side of the windshield, so it did take a little bit for him to shoot. And I don't know.
But that's at the point of her acceleration too.
Did
Right.
she die?
Yeah,
Hell
She
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
It was hell yeah.
Point blank, bro.
Duh.
I didn't know.
I think she got shot in the head. I think she
Yeah.
got shot in the head.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say some people would call that fucking headshot.
Yeah,
I
dude.
knew it. I already knew.
Yeah, yeah,
I knew he
yeah.
was about to take. I knew he was about to take off with that. Like,
Fortnite.
Early.
Just kidding. I know.
Here he goes.
Yeah, exactly.
So RIP to that lady.
For sure, for sure.
Either way, if she wasn't there and antagonistic and then accelerate in the motion of the officer, she'd still be alive.
Listen, man.
If
Here's
she
my
was-
message.
I believe
If
that.
she
I
was-
believe that 100%.
If she was where she was supposed to be at in the fucking kitchen, she wouldn't have been in this position.
Her heterosexual relationships before this would have worked out.
Right. See what happens? See what happens when you
Hey,
fuck around and
yo.
find out and end up gay?
Yo, it's funny.
Listen,
Trey.
listen. These are my only. These are my
At
only
least
two
they one
things,
of us
right?
this time, so I tried my best to
Yo.
stand with you, white lady. I still believe that it's not wrong, but hey, it's
Play
not one of us
stupid
this time.
games, you win,
Win
stupid prizes. Everybody knows that, right? I'm pretty sure y'all know about that. But my general thing with all that is like, yo,
I want to see the outcome.
you know
of this
you're
though.
not supposed to be down there, man. You know you're not supposed to be down there. You're not supposed to be down there messing with them people.
No, but this
man.
is
You
what
know
they
you-
all fucking do when they see problems
Yeah.
arise.
Bottom line
They
is-
fucking they migrate to these places that they have no fucking point being in.
Yeah.
Oh, I care
Right.
about America and my bitch. Shut the fuck up. Care about your shit at home, bitch. Because you lost 2 of your 3 fucking kids.
Or go to
Because
work.
Write a
because
blog
your-
about
because
it.
of your fucking weird ass lesbian dyke girlfriend burning them with cigarettes. So let's come out with the like, oh, this person, she was a wholesome person. No, she was a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, mind you, her girlfriend was out there already taking videos, like obviously trying to get some shit on the ICE agent.
Well, now
That's
she's got
crazy.
something to watch every single fucking day.
Well, like I said,
Yeah, every day. It's
the
not
whole,
gonna
the
go.
whole thing with ICE
From the day we met to the day you left.
the whole thing with ICE from day one, I feel like the approach is very crazy because, like I said, I wasn't born here, but I'm here legally. So if I get approached aggressively, I'm gonna react as such because that's just like how the cop reacted when people jumped at him. He had to shoot to save his life. If you come at me aggressively, I feel like I'm gonna have to save my life. And just from what I've seen, ain't nobody really got approached in a way where they felt comfortable standing and talking to these agents by themselves. It's always getting surrounded
I
by
would.
cars or walking down with 3 of them, 2 of them deep. Hey, let me see your ID. Like, what do you? And the outcome that everybody sees from that is, regardless if you show the ID or not, you're gonna get detained
Manhandle.
and all type of shit like that. So
Manhandling your ass.
somebody who's
I'm
here
getting smart.
legally that could be possibly in a situation like that. Some of the views that I could understand for people speaking up for people who don't have enough power, enough say, or stepping out in the street. But can you imagine a whole bunch of immigrants that became American the right way?
Could you imagine one of these videos being done and somebody handling it the right way and it going viral?
What's
It wouldn't.
the right way?
It wouldn't. No, obeying and listening to somebody and doing what they ask you. If they ask you for your ID, you give them their ID. Isn't that better than having a fucking fingerprint be like, hey, you have a COVID shot? Like, that isn't
It's
like,
the same shit to me.
no. Seeing your ID and which has been already processed from something from in the state for your, driver's license or whatever. Show them, hey, look, this is it. I've already done this. This is me. They'll give it back to you. If they gave it back to you and you had a video of somebody doing that, would that go viral? No, it wouldn't. That wouldn't go viral. So that's why these videos go viral. That's why they agitate these people. They want to do that. There's something more important to them than the actual, coming to an agreement or a resolution of problems. They don't want a fucking resolution.
That's boring.
Why positive, baby? Negativity spreads faster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
We have to relate to his situation.
Understood.
That is a fact.
But you're here
Don't
legally.
about it.
I would like look
My
if
brother-in-law will not leave the house.
I get it.
No,
I
but-
get it. I get that.
But
That's not a what?
to say that there's a lot of people who has legal documents that were still detained and that are still not back home, even though they have proper work. That goes for kids also. So if it was a thing where they were just like, remember when it started, they were just going after Mexicans and shit. Somebody didn't really give a fuck because they was going after adults. You know what I mean? But now that you're hearing that they got kids in the camp and they're not getting fed or attended to properly for whatever injuries and shit they got, it becomes more. So when you see people like this lady that don't know how to protest properly, and it's just a thing of when you feel helpless, but you got to do something.
It's like a fear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
being
That's what
told.
they want you to see.
Yeah, and that's what they want you to feel. They want you to feel scared of them so they can do that. Listen, I'm telling you, if you happen to be detained because they don't like the way you talk, even though you gave them a legit ID, you're just going to be detained.
But
You have some time to just answer some questions, and then you're on your way. That's what I'm saying is that if you did it the way that they ask or are enforcing you to, then there won't be a problem. Nobody's getting shot. I can tell you that much.
Yes, it's a bit of an inconvenience.
I mean-
but sorry, we got to do what we got to do.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
definitely. Like, for example, if I get pulled over a cop, whatever. But when it comes to for me, it's the approach and the purpose. You know what I mean? That's just it.
Yeah,
for
but you
me.
got to understand.
And
you
then,
got to
and then
understand,
again,
right? Go ahead.
T. Well, and then for me again, it's just how they single out these people. Obviously, we know it's from the accidents, from their accents, and how they look physically type of shit.
Sure.
For most of the people, and then they said they got paperwork on them, so they know most of these people addresses and shit. But how do you have address for people that are illegal and they don't have paperwork? That's the other thing that blew my mind about all this. Oh, we hear you. But the people that I would say they have the address for is people who overstay their visas.
Understood.
That's the ones that I can
And
say.
there's probably
But-
rats out.
point.
There's probably people who are rats.
And look,
And,
and
then,
look,
and
and yo,
then again, too, if you go for that, people were complaining. So for them to know where the people with no paperwork are, and that's,
Wow.
then
yeah,
that
but
just
listen,
shows
that's a
another
good
type
point.
of-
That's a good point. But listen, with that, right, where they start is with the expired visas, right?
type.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you got to understand, and you got to understand this, and you know this too. You know what I mean? Just being an immigrant. 9 times out of 10, if not 8 times out of 10, that house that has the illegals is going to have
Has
other illegals
other
on the
illegals.
simple basis of nigga, I'm in America. Yo, my cousin got to get in here. Yo, my uncle got to get in here. Yo, my aunt got everybody
It's
puts
kind
each
of the
other
same-
on. So
Tyrone is basically the
it's just
saying
that-
of
it's
like
just-
guilty by association.
well, it's just
You're
one of those
in
things where it's like, if I come in from a different country and I make it in America and I'm thriving, got my visa, I'm thriving. Feel me? Yo, I'm gonna tell my other people from that same island, y'all need to come over here. I'm doing it. Now, some of y'all, you know what I mean, made it fine. Some of y'all didn't make it, or look, once again, I've been here so long, I done forgot to renew my shit. But at the same time, I'm bringing family in. I've been here for 10, 13, 14 years. A couple of them don't, but they're gonna get it, kind of thing. And now they run up on me. Everybody here, we all gotta go. So that's why I feel like most of them is just basing off of that, because everybody wants your peoples there. You want to bring your people on. My thing is, I just feel like because right now it's so hot, it's actual hot. Like you got an ice patch, hot. You know what I'm saying? You an illegal, you hot. Like the situation is just so hot right now that there's gonna be no real like cool temperature waters going through this process because it's so much emotions that they throwing on you right now that there's no way. Like he was saying, there's no way you're gonna see some being like, not. Hey, can I see your identification? Oh yeah, here you go, sir. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm good. Oh no, you're not good. Hey, I'm not good. Hey, come on, we gotta arrest you. You're not. It's not. It's and because of right now, obviously the politic war, they're not gonna want to show that with the problem. They're gonna want to show it being all hostile. And on top of that, I bet you it's hard for an ICE
Media
agent to keep cool. I guarantee you it's hard because everywhere you go, you feel like as soon as you step out, somebody trying to get you or throw a rock at you or snowball. Like you seen that one raw whipping snowballs at them people, man. Listen, it's
All right, so Tyrone,
that's
I
what
got
I
a
feel
question
like
for
right
you.
now. Real quick, let me say it like this. I feel like right now their mindset is we're running in fast, grabbing y'all, going to the safe spot, figure it all out there. You legal or not legal. Trying to do it at your house or around there, no, because it's too hot. It's better if we kind of come in hot, snatch y'all, we figure it out when we get to the camp or on the way to the bus or whatever, just because it's actual lives in danger. Actually, the longer I sit here and play this argument game with you, my life is actually going higher and higher at risk because more people are hearing it. More people are coming out. Like, this whole situation is just hot. That's why I feel like all that, them coming in hot, I can understand it because it's not cool waters. Nobody is accepting these people in their neighborhoods. You know what I mean? And you got to think about it, at the end of the day, like that ICE agent dude, man, whatever, he goes home to a wife, to a kid. He probably got a kid who was waiting for dad to come home. Like, it's not
Maybe
all this black and white.
I looked actually to become an ICE agent, and
So has anybody seen a black ICE agent?
Yeah.
You have?
their whole face mask is black.
Yeah, chill.
I've seen
The
videos
face is
of them
covered.
No, I'm just
And
curious
that's
because
just
that's one thing I've been trying to like.
They're literally wearing a burqa. What the fuck are you talking about?
I've seen them of every race. They got him. That's what blows my mind. Because most agents have to be bilingual.
Right.
So the ones that are for whatever demographic you're going to reach for, that's who they're going to most likely send out. I've seen them of every, which was mind blowing. They must be getting paid a lot.
Yeah, they are. Well, there's a
Yeah, they gotta be.
$50,000 signing bonus. Listen, I looked it up.
Signing
Guys.
bonus,
I looked it up
yeah.
because I was looking at it for real. I was looking at it.
Just about to sign it. Everybody go out there.
I was throwing the question if I wanted to join too.
It was attempting because it's a $50,000 signing bonus.
$50K up front.
That's $50K up front, bro. So you can do a lot with that.
Then you
Mr.
can
Mackey did.
Wait. You can't tell a nigga like me that. So is it like, can I get it and then quit in 2 weeks? Like, what we doing?
see how easy it was.
I'll quit in 2 weeks, nigga. Don't play with me. I'll play it. I'll put my 2 weeks in. Hey, man, I tried, boss. I did it. You know what I'm saying?
You have to be 37 or younger.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you illegals
37.
can hear, so
You have to be 37 years or younger.
Seriously?
Yes.
I look 37. What you mean?
Okay, they're gonna look at your ID, and you're gonna have to obey this time, so you don't get shot.
Now I'm getting shot. I don't listen. I'm getting shot.
Exactly. No, don't go there. Don't go to the ICE facilities. Don't go.
I ain't going.
You get detained.
Man.
This shit crazy because man started off deporting everybody, even who's not Venezuelan, to Venezuela, and then export the president here. This is too much.
You said this is too much.
That's so he can
deport everybody, and then
that's so he can go on
export
trial.
Or like
They're bringing him on trial in the
he's
United
50,
States.
like, oh,
well, what's he on trial
well,
for?
I'll need him. Right?
For I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna comment on
Trump's
it.
on
I know.
trial. Maduro not on no
Oh,
trial.
and Trump's fucking felonies aren't trumped up fucking trial. Okay,
Yeah.
those aren't real. Those are real felonies. They're not real felonies at all. They made them up.
Oh, Trump charges?
Yeah, the Trump.
That's what they call trumped up charges?
Yeah, no, that's not what they call it. Trump just happens to be a thing that over encompasses everything. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Say Trump,
That's
it's over.
and that's another whole shit too.
Okay, so I got a good
Perfect
quote. I
segue.
just popped up on a
happens to be
quote,
something
guys.
new.
I popped up on a quote just now that goes perfect what we were talking about. Especially like the conversation where you're talking about the police officer asking her things. If not obeying a cop was a standard for use of deadly force, everyone at January 6th would be laying in a mass grave.
Oof.
Interesting.
Oof.
I was there.
What's January 6th?
The insurrection. Quote unquote.
The insurrection.
Yes, quote unquote insurrection.
They marched on the Capitol.
Oh, when they
Yeah.
When they went into the
nobody would
Capitol.
have been in a mass grave.
Mm,
Everybody would still be alive, just like they all got off scot free. They wasn't.
no, but it's saying if not obeying a cop was the standard for use of deadly force, everyone at January 6th would be laying in a mass grave.
But
So basically,
the
you don't
cops
see
here
the
weren't
cop, they
ordered
can
to
clap
use
your
deadly
ass.
force. The cops at the insurrection weren't ordered to use deadly force like the other agents, so everybody would still be alive.
But were there any cops at January 6th? No.
Majority,
There were
there's a
only
security.
on the
Yeah.
house. So
Yeah, just like regular security.
they told the cops not to arrive.
Yeah, so everybody still be happy. Yay.
Yeah.
So January 6th.
It's collateral damage.
Yeah, it's a 1-for-1, I guess. Ashley Bobbitt for this chick.
Yeah, Babbitt.
Babbitt,
We
whatever.
just gotta say it right, man. We gotta fucking.
I mean,
Who's that?
she got shot at the Capitol.
the woman.
She tried jumping through like the window or whatever. And
Somebody actually got shot?
yeah, somebody
Yeah.
shot her and killed her. Yeah.
Wow, a police somebody?
She was an Air Force veteran.
Wow.
I don't know if who shot her though. Was it,
Security guard.
it was a security guard. Okay.
Yeah.
Security guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a video of it.
Because they were beating the shit out of all them motherfuckers, bro. That shit was crazy.
They were beating on the wall. They were gonna break the wall in or whatever. The
Bro,
door
they were going to destroy.
She tried to
that
hop
whole-
through like this
They
little
were
window.
going to destroy that whole place.
Shot her.
Yeah.
That whole place was about to be destroyed. It was going to burn down.
They
I
shouldn't
was-
have let him in.
I was there. That was like I have to say that was one of the things like I was kind of adamant to even because it was so close.
Sure.
And I was
still
watching
can't
it.
believe
And I was watching it.
Yeah, he was in
I living
Washington
in
at the
DC
time.
Yeah.
Because my dad passed away. So
What?
I'm watching it
it's
on
weird.
TV with
He's
my
always
brother.
there.
I'm watching it on TV with my brother, and I'm like, we live downtown next to the FBI field office. So I look out on the balcony, and I don't see like a crowd or anything, but I hear people, and then I start to see like a few people like with flags. And I'm just like, nah, this shit really can't be happening right now, is it? So I just I said, fuck it,
Fuck it,
bro.
grab
I
the
grabbed the
scope.
mask, obviously, because it was
Masked
COVID.
up?
Yeah, I wanted to mask up anyways, bro, because like I didn't know what I was walking into. So as I approach it, and I'm coming from, so the Capitol, we'll say, is on the north side. I'm coming from the west. And as I approach the center, going east and look, dude, it's the amount of people, there was nowhere to walk. Hundreds and thousands of people, bro. Like,
Wow.
and then there's just people like really at the Capitol, like running up on that shit. Like
They let him in.
they were all bro. I hit to the side. In my mind, the young me was like, damn, this is an opportunity just to run up in that bitch and be like,
Yeah.
hmm.
Glad you.
All right.
About
to get me something going
knowing
on.
that dude, this is a federal crime happening. Yeah, I was good. I'll watch from the outside and see what would happen, because I didn't know like if it was gonna go crazy with military coming in and shutting shit down, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause I recorded it, bro. I went live. I remember going live, and I recorded some of it on my phone, and that shit was insane, bro. Like,
That's insane.
I thought it was not, like, in my mind as a black man in America, even though I'm half white.
I was about to say, who the
Sure.
black guy jumped if you went in there? Hey, what are
So-
you here for? Get up!
But that's the mentality that I had,
Yeah, keep
knowing
that mask
like
on.
what's been pushed out there. So I'm thinking like, damn, it's gonna be none but like a bunch of white people
Yeah,
just
the
going
camera will
fucking
pick you
crazy.
quick.
So like, I see groups of black people. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, you know you like.
I see groups of Mexicans. I'm like, oh shit. I saw Asians. I said, oh, this is some serious shit. Like, it's not just a white
Everybody
people,
out
it's
here.
like everybody.
Got the Asians involved.
Wait,
It's a
wait,
wrap.
Wait, so all the other races went in, or they was just outside?
They
hyping
were like
white people up?
protesting. They were all.
Oh, so they was
were,
hyping the white people up to go in.
They were all one. They were all one. They were all.
Yeah, go get it for us. Yeah, that type of shit. Send them up in that shit.
Yeah, I gotta
And it
impress
worked.
my black friends.
And it worked. You see, they breached the door, and if we'd have snuck in behind them, and
We're gonna be peaceful.
right. That's what we should have did and rewrite the Constitution.
How do you know he's white? His face was painted. No, I'm just kidding.
Y'all got in, the camera didn't pick nobody up till they had to put on what they call it, infrared on the shit. If you'd have went in there, you'd have got caught right away.
Yeah, for sure. No, you could have just been like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm Derek White. I just needed to talk to the president."
Terrible.
Man,
Derek White.
All right, guys. I think it's enough. We just gotta leave now.
Yeah, we can beat that in that.
Yeah, right.
Next one.
So,
That was insane, though.
yeah, I just want to know, like, because I know that you've sent me a few things talking about how like Venezuela's oil is the main, the main motive for us to change regime there.
Homie said for us.
I'm not overly well versed in geopolitics, but I'm not a dumbass. You know, I don't know. Oil's obviously valuable.
Yeah.
I do want our prices to come down, so having more of it sounds good.
I mean,
I agree.
tariffs.
Agree.
The tariffs have
Agree.
been helping.
Yes.
His reason for
Yes.
going to get the oil is bizarre because if for his reason saying he was a what tyrant, what's the word?
Tyrant.
Tyrant
Yeah.
and not treating his people, but ain't no genocide happening over there. Go over to the sand village.
Well,
You know what I mean? That's more extreme from the knowledge that we know and have seen.
It seemed like the people were happy that he got taken.
People were happy that he got. It would have been the same reaction if you took out the prime minister that's in Jamaica right now. If we switched him, it would have been the same reaction because he's just
Yeah, they're miserable.
raising up. But it's not necessarily like, oh, everybody's starving and there are people getting killed or mass. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it's just like a thing where it's from my point of view. This is all from what I feel. It's a power move. You know what I mean? Because it's like there's so many other countries that most crazier shit is happening. Like they just said over in Nigeria, the whole race war going over there for religion, Muslims versus Christian and shit. That he just sent a drone to drop so-called bombs over there but I'm just saying, there's so much genocide happening over there versus what they say is happening
in
in
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
I feel like Venezuela is more of like the morphine drip with their people. They're just pulling things away from them and making them more reliant on their government, which is like that communist kind of leadership. That's kind of what I think it
It's
is.
still genocide if you take down all the people of your country at the same time. So that's what Maduro has done. He's drained that company of all wealth of that country.
Yeah. Well, I rather the wealth be drained than the lives, which eventually it's a slower kill. It's a slower kill.
Yeah, but I'm not good with that because I'm not the type of person that wants to be taken care of, and I'm not okay being surrounded by people who want to be taken care of. I like to have a group of people I can rely on, and not only rely on, but it's not even relying on them. It's more or less that they can rely on me, and not only that I can rely on them, but like they don't take favors for granted. You know, like some people will do that naturally, but not every little thing that you do for them is taken as like a gift. You know, it's just, you know, I don't know. What do you want to say? I see you're freaking. My dad's mind is back there, just like.
Yeah, old school.
Let's
hear your
Give him
perspective on this.
the mic, run it. Where's that mic, Trey?
Give him that mic.
Take his mic over there.
Yeah, go. The prime minister of Jamaica is not a felon. He's not a global enemy. Maduro is. We put $50 million out for his head before Trump took over.
Right.
So somebody had to do something. We can't just sit here and say, oh, Venezuela's okay. Let him drain that country and all those people die. Right? So we had to do something. Granted, did it have to be our responsibility? Unfortunately, it always is.
I mean,
America.
but, all right, so if that's,
Mike fucking drop.
if that's the case, then I feel like they should have did the same approach with Palestine.
No question. I agree with that.
Same approach. Just we'll go over there and take out whoever Hamas is. Just like how they did their research and found the house, shut down the whole city.
Hold on.
Same shit.
We actually already built Palestine. They tore it down to go to war against Israel.
Man.
And no, that's what it is. Yo, listen, hold on. Their entire irrigation system.
My point. So it's just like they pick who is not strong enough to fight back. And
No,
that's
listen.
what I feel like.
Their entire irrigation system in Gaza was built by America, and they pulled it out and made fucking bombs out of it and sent it over to fucking Israel. After they came over and started bombing them because they raped their fucking bitches and children.
When was that?
They're bitches.
That's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing.
About that October 7th stuff they always
No,
talk
I'm
about?
talking about them doing it for centuries.
I don't think it's the same. It's probably the other way around. I bet it's the other way around because now it's
Could
just-
be. I don't stand with Israel all, blanketed. I don't do that.
Yeah, because I've been following them people and they've been jumping around since doing crazy shit since the beginning of time. So
Yeah. It's always been so, and I feel like that's probably where Trump stands in regards to like fight your own fucking battle. We've given you everything that you can fucking, you know what I mean? I've given you your embassy. I've given you,
but
you know,
that's what I'm saying.
We built everything.
He done feed them so much that they're a tumor to us.
Well, that's because of. I don't think that's because of him. I think that's because of
not
people
not
who
Trump, but
blanket stand with Israel, like Ted Cruz. These people who will just be like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people. That's a Republican cesspool. And I think that's the problem that I was saying to Sammy. I was like, hey, dude, do you think we're ever going to fucking find this middle ground with the Republicans and conservatives and be like, dude, are we going to get along here? No, like the people, it was the fucking little dude. I like Rand Paul. I think I like him, but I don't love him. He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, I'm on the fence.
But like, who's the other guy? The what's it, Kentucky or some shit? What's his name? Not Mitch McConnell, but the other guy. He's got a girl's name. What the fuck's his name?
He's got a girl's name.
You got me by the balls there.
He's such a whiny little bitch.
You have a phone.
I know. But whatever. he's gonna find out. He got the information back there. But they all sound like little bitches, and they're just like, I'm gonna stay with Israel at all costs. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here, brother. They're a tumor to us. They're giving us cancer. Get rid of them. Not like get rid of them.
Whoa,
I'm not gonna.
Justin,
right.
You sound like somebody.
Jesus.
Oh, that went south. That went south.
I was just taking the rock and throwing it. Just kidding.
That went a little south. We went south.
Next week's show, no one's showing up.
It's going to be very dimly lit in here. It's going to be Justin with a candle in front of him.
Right. It'll be a menorah. I'm sorry to the Jewish community.
I'm sorry to the Jewish community.
Justin gonna be like this week. Dad, push the button.
Right. Yeah. And it won't be him. It'll just be like
my
a paper plate.
schoolmates in high school, I apologize to you. That's fucking insane. Damn. I can't wait to hit
It's like January 18th, 2026. I do stand with Israel.
You about to be on some Dave Chappelle shit?
I've been co-opted.
That was good. Dave Chappelle.
That wasn't good. It was a good special.
It was pretty good. He's always good. He's always good.
Yeah.
He's always good. He's like one of the only people that is convincing.
Yeah, you know what he made me want to do after I watched that special?
What's that?
I want to fucking get a fucking, what's it called? A hawk.
A hawk, yeah.
Just in case the ice agent try to pull up on me.
I had a motherfucking falcon.
Yeah, falcon, yeah.
Falcon.
That's what I'm talking about. Take your blindfold off.
That nigga had a real life, son.
He just, like Stevie Wonder.
That shit was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, that shit was good. That
So
was good.
let's move from one, oil rigging country to the next. Iran apparently shut their internet down.
Yeah, there's a lot of protests.
I did. I heard Elon sent Starlink over there.
See, I told you.
Got him.
He did?
I told you that.
I knew it.
Trump said he would give them the internet.
We were just talking about it this morning. So I was thinking, I'm like, okay, they're shutting down the internet. They don't want the world to see them or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking Elon's going to find that as an opportunity. Be like, bang, bang, bang.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everyone, you're going to have to get on this Starlink train if you want to see what Iran's doing. I'm like, you son of a bitch. He like cornered the market.
It's exclusively only on Starlink.
So what do you guys mean? Like they're not Iran's not on the internet? I don't.
The government shut down the internet.
There's no internet
Same thing
there.
they did previously.
I feel like they're about to start using that African internet.
What's that?
Like
Cups?
You know.
Oh shit! Oh
Hey, shit. Bang, bang. Hey, shit.
That one struck a chord when they were on the internet about African mineral. Ouch.
That's my boy right there. Say it one time. I'm kidding.
No, I ain't doing that. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
All right, so let's I lose my train of thought. That was good. It threw me off. So but the internet, there's, you know how we have our Google search and we go to
Yeah.
In Africa now, they're making one for that continent,
Mhm.
so we won't rely on the U.S. database of research of how they put out shit. So historical facts that anything that's African related, they're not going to allow Western world Google or the internet to
Influence.
define it.
Yeah, I get you.
Type of shit. So
Oh no shit.
maybe that's how they're about to. Because from my point of view, remember,
I think that's-
Iran is with bricks.
I think it's funny you say
Yeah,
that
I
because
think
Google's
you're-
half
yes,
fucking
yes.
Indian
Yeah,
anyway.
So I feel like they're all
Right.
over that.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
pretty interesting.
I was gonna say half of Google's fucking Indian, more than half of Google. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, none of the big companies in America have American workers.
they should.
Hey,
I'd do it.
Get 'em out of India.
I would do it.
yeah, but then again, that just shows all the millionaires are cheap.
Well,
That's why they're millionaires.
Exactly. So
Right,
and again,
right.
all these jobs that are getting outsourced is not really back to square one. The immigrants taking jobs. It's just the ones that we don't. I'm saying
Yeah.
the ones that Americans don't want.
we do. We do.
You know,
If you got rid of, and let me hold on. If you got rid of every illegally employed and immigrant here, let's say they're not legal. If you got rid of all of them today, you would literally have lines of people trying to get jobs. Take those jobs. If they went out and they started sending out, hey, we just lost all these employees, we need more people, there would be people lined up to get them.
All right, so just go ahead. Pops.
They're not all minor jobs. They're pretty significant jobs that people take from.
Yeah, but those significant jobs would require a lot the skills to.
Talent, that's correct.
Yeah, so
No, it requires a document.
not well until you get the document and can't
A
perform.
doctor with a D and a C is a doctor.
So they got illegal doctors.
No, yeah. Well, no, I'm saying they pass. Hold on. If they pass college with a C or a C minus, they're still considered doctor.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. I would like A+ students working for me. And-
Oh, so what the fuck? So what the fuck you trying to say? You would because I ain't passed high school with no fucking.
It's all about quality.
Understood.
That's my point. So that's why.
But that's a specialized position that you have to go to school and pass for, right?
See,
Yeah, so you'd want the best.
I
You wouldn't want average.
Right.
I like
Not cutting me open.
No,
and
I
shit.
mean,
when I
I don't
hire
want an
anybody-
average person.
when I hire anybody to do any type of job, I don't pay for your school experience. I pay for your life experience doing this job.
Sure, but those people have to do it.
Yeah.
Cool, but to go back to what
They have to have the documentation.
go back to
get
what
those jobs.
Pop said. It's the more significant jobs, but like you said, some of the doctors their visa expires, which I'm thinking that's what you mean, and they just
I wasn't even speaking of doctors. I was thinking technology.
Oh
That
yeah,
too.
with the tech. Okay, so for them that outsource the jobs out in India, all of that stuff, it's the same. How I view that is the same as, like you said, the rich do it because it's cheaper and that's how they get rich. So when smaller companies that are trying to build up have an opportunity like that, why is it wrong for them to take it? And it's not like, don't blame the immigrants, blame the people who give them the job that has the authority to give them the job.
Yo,
You know?
listen.
We're not giving them the talent to be able to fish. We're giving them the fish. So I'm giving the individual
Mhm.
the job
Mhm.
and say, oh, it's cheaper. You keep it. I'm not going to bring it back here. Instead of teaching them the job to go back to where they come from and educate others.
Yeah, and they're sending their money back home
What?
instead of sending the jobs and making jobs over there, right?
Well, they paying. It's already over there because that's where they work.
Yeah, but if they took, hold on, Tyrone, just one more thing, I'll let you go.
Yep.
If they took everything that we gave them, then these places would be utopias of beautiful land and shit. Like there's so much and so many people in India and all these places that can do it, but they have refused to do the fishing, and they just send the fish home. And all these people, just like the people who want to be on government assistance, they're just like, give me. I'm used to this. This is all I want to do. And then when something changes, they're like, what the fuck? You took my life away. But that's
I
not
like
really.
that. Now,
Go
look, what I'm saying is based on with the workers thing is that whole thing. It's just a big circle. It's like, okay, you're a business, and as a business owner, your main objective is always the same. How much do I make with the least amount that I have to spend? And that goes
Type
around
shit.
the cycle. So then what happens is now you get to a point where it's like it's the same thing. Sam, if I gotta pay you $5 to work, and Trey, I only gotta pay you $1 to work, and y'all gonna do the same shit and get it all done, I'm gonna hire Trey. Now the fucked up part of that is Trey. Right, but that's the fucked up part where we gotta come in, where we're like, yeah, Sam's got his papers, but Trey don't got his papers. But Trey's $1. But guess what? I'm doing one of these bitches like this. Shit, government ain't here, nigga. Come on, Trey. Come on, nigga. I need that.
And that's when the government comes in and goes, bang.
Right,
You're fucking done. You can't run business.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So when he's saying blame the business, I blame the business.
Yeah, so
but
get rid of the business.
Yes. But listen, look at what if, and this is something. Let me just end with this. And another same time too is, and this is why immigrants. This is the main reason why immigrants are killing Americans with the jobs. And don't lie about it, Sam. Y'all know what it is. And also at the end of the day, not only do I got to pay Trey less, he's gonna show up every day with no attitude. I'm gonna hear Sam's problems. Sam's gonna bring his problems to work. Thank you, because Trey, because Trey. But I'm saying Trey don't have Trey's
question right today.
I'm just saying Trey's not in that position. He's not in the position to be bitching and complaining. That nigga's all about thankful, grateful. So when he show up,
I'll just call it privilege, I suppose.
Yeah, but
right. But that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
As a businessman, and once again, as a businessman, so it's end like this. As a businessman, yeah, man. If I got two choices, I got Sam $5 with attitude, or Trey with $1 showing up grateful. Come on, nigga. Come on.
Okay. Yeah. Come on, Tyrone. I've never learned the ability to leave my problems at the door. You're right. Never learned it.
Yeah, but that's what America's workforce cater for. Like the whole employee, we care for you, workman's comp and all that dumb shit. Not dumb shit, but all the shit that they give you. Yeah, that's all the stuff that they give you to make you feel so entitled as an American while you work. And if you have a smallest incident in that place, like Ty was saying, you have a whole bunch of rights that might not get exercised. They're just gonna run you through the ring to make you feel like something gonna happen when majority of the time it don't, unless it's a severe accident. Right. So when you have the illegal immigrant that comes in, if his finger gets chopped off, it just gets chopped off. You just might pay his doctor or give him some.
Right.
That's the risk they're gonna take versus an employee that could take him to court, but they're still gonna win.
Understand?
But it's the shit that they want to go through to pay.
But dude, listen, you're basing that off of intrinsic values in which you don't want me, the white guy, to do to you. So how the fuck do you know what I mean?
Don't do that. You know that
right?
It's based off. It's based off of real privilege. Hold on.
Because I leave my problems at the door.
I'm just saying, Justin. Let's keep it dead funky, and we can put you in this. You can't either. No, listen, nobody can. Those people are very rare. You know that, and I know that. Everybody right now has a job. Right now, you can name a nigga off your head right now that complains at work. That nigga complains every day. You know that guy. His attitude.
And you know somebody who owns a business and can't hire the right guys. I understand that. I do get it.
Right. No, I blame both. Listen, I blame both because if I'm a businessman, I'm telling you right now, I'm sorry, Sam. I'm going to fuck with you. But let me use Trey first, because I need to say, if fuck around, something happen, I'm going to call you, Sam. But for now, I'm going to need a bunch of these cheap trays. I'm trying to get shit running.
You know what? You know what, to close out my point is from coming here and just viewing everything, life is a business, and every business goal is to get ahead and gain profit. So when it comes to here and the workforce, I feel like it's just the same thing. But when you don't have enough money to back up your bullshit, you're just more scared to do it. I'm pretty sure if all these mechanic shops that you see and all these manual labor jobs that you see, if it wasn't a thing where nobody give a fuck who you hired, there'll be so many skilled workers that you'll see without the piece of paper that you guys require. They just know how to do the job. And it will be quality work. But because
would it be quality work?
It would be quality
but you can
work.
teach anybody anything. I believe you don't need document. You don't need that if I can teach you it.
Legit apprentice that don't.
Yeah, if you got a person before you that really knows what they're doing, you don't need that.
Yeah, because that was going to be my little argument. Like, what if Trey doesn't have the quality because Sam's got the papers, which means Sam's worth $5, which means Sam's gonna
Right.
bitch.
But I got it. Right. But Tyrone, whose business it is, I know the business. So I can teach Trey. Even though you already know it, if I hire you, you'll come in. I don't gotta show you.
Got a point there.
I just have to show Trey. And the nigga be like, you know what? I'll show him to save the money. Because we all know too, in business, the number one thing you pay out is labor. Nigga, that paying your employees is costly. You want to save on that. That's why they be like, yo, you getting overtime? Nah, no overtime.
You know what though? That plays a part into what kind of job you're actually doing. Because some jobs they can't afford bad quality. They can afford some mistakes, and some can't afford mistakes as much as others.
Yeah.
So well, I know what I'm saying. Like, so it depends on if you know your business, and like you said, you can teach him anything, but can your business afford the mistakes in regards to what the $1 guy is going to make? Those are things that you have to weigh with what business you're talking about, what job you're giving.
Perfect example. I'm just saying, perfect example. Factory versus chef. Just do it like that. That's a perfect example. A factory and a chef.
Well, too bad. You just missed out on an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I say. Factory and chef. You can put guys in factories and make a couple mistakes because it's the machine running it. But for chefs, he got to know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Some shit you're gonna have to have. You know what I mean? Because you can't just put a guy in the chef and then he fuck up a plate, nigga. You can fuck up your business in one day. But where a factory do mess up on the machine a couple times, we can fix the machine. We can do that. So yeah, you're right.
You can throw away some material.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So factory is different, but for like something like chefing, nah, dude. If I'm running a 5-star restaurant, I can't just hire somebody off that doesn't know how to cook and just show him. Nah, he got to have.
Right.
You know what I mean? So certain spots for sure. But my argument is that it's just my thought is, of course, is a business, so it's money, and you're gonna go cheaper. And manual labor is the most you pay for. And like I said, immigrants appreciate, dude. They show up to your job appreciative, every single one of them, versus Americans who show up spoiled. That's it.
And the people that you look out for is the people that look out for you. So that's why I'm not against none of that shit. The ones that, like I said, we know the bad ones when we see them, but the ones that just keep their head down, go to work, go to job, come back home, make sure their kids okay, and the ones that want better, I stand with them till death. So that's the thing why when it comes to this topic, it's really not say sensitive, but I really got to pay attention to what everybody's saying type of shit, because we tend to have these conversations and people think like we're grouping all of them. Yeah, because we do know we got some assholes that come with the same habit that it could be for me, but the people that are getting under fire are the people that don't have those problems. Majority.
And look, and this is my thing too. Listen, and with that too, you got to understand too. ICE and them people, they're only looking at it for unexpired visas. They're not looking at and seeing that you've had a business for 9 years and you've been doing this. They just see that it's expired. We got to come get you. And then my other thing with that is too. This is where it kind of mind boggles me too. For all the immigrants whose visas do expire, my shit be like, how the fuck can you let it? Because you know this is your ticket to get here and do your thing. How can you be slacking on that? But shit happens. I don't want to get too much into that. But that's my one on that. Real quick, you can go ahead and finish, Gyalis. Was the one on that with the Gyalis is your visas, how are you not on it from expired? And two is we ICE jump all of us Americans. If we grab an illegal, okay? And this motherfucker's been doing what he's supposed to do, as in he started a business, giving back to the community, he's raising his family. Hey, man, he don't get to go on that plane to go back. Help just renew his shit. He's obviously good. Like, that part, too, is where it bothers me. Because, we do, at one point, there's got to be like, okay, wait a minute. This isn't a criminal. Obviously, he's been paying his taxes. He's got this, that. He just didn't renew his visa. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't got to be everybody.
What if he's sending that money back home? What if he's sending in that money back home? What if he's not teaching his family to fish? He's giving the family the fish, back home.
But that's the whole purpose. The people the people in the country that is less fortunate, that don't have the opportunity to come to America, that's their stakeholder if they can't come. So them sending money back home is them teaching them how to fish.
And if you're doing it illegally, you lose everything.
No, but that's the thing again. That's where the humanity part comes in.
There's no humanity in law. Sorry.
Is it? Oh, all
Law.
right.
But he's absolutely right though.
Laws change.
But he's saying no. But listen, he's absolutely right though. You that's what you're supposed to do though, is get that and send the money back. so your peoples can get better and come over. But I see what you're saying, to go back and teach them the skills.
Because if it
But
was
at the time, you got to feed. It makes sense.
because if America was as easy and free and easy to get these proper paperwork as they make it seem, everybody would have been here, like I said, but it is
That's
not.
true.
So
But
when
there
they
are
do-
people who are here legally.
Yeah, but those people, like I said, is back
It
when it
takes
was
a
a
long
time
time.
where
Yeah,
most
it
of the
takes the
people that are here
process.
legally are the old school. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like
Sure.
from my grandparents' time.
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And as time come, you have 9/11 that tightened up security and shit. So, but once they start giving like the little half a year visas, from what I've known from hearing from other immigrants and stuff, is like you get the visa, you come here, you find a job, somebody to find a sponsor you or whatever, however that shit works, and then the time run out, now you risk going back home to nothing.
Right.
And when you go back home to nothing, gotta hustle start over to buy a plane ticket, renew your visa to come back to hopefully get in the same job you get to provide.
Yeah.
Are all
Stay here and try to keep making it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's either that or stay
you're
here
right.
and just keep it going until.
Yeah.
are approved?
Yeah.
Do you guys know if approved visas are all the same stay, or are they? Do they?
No, it's
do they
different.
vary? Okay.
I think
No, it's different. I know that.
Do you know what the least amount of time is?
6 months is a minimum.
Wow,
Yeah, if you overstay a 6 month time when you're first time traveling, they give you a.
that just sounds so fucking stupid. 6 months.
Yeah.
That's the
That's a
point.
tease,
the
nigga.
point.
That's a tease.
And that's
Yeah,
the point.
sure.
And
Well,
that's the-
my point is, if you have enough family and you really need to get them here, why can't they all go through this process in a staggered format and be like on top of it? Anything that's really managed is going to grow. So, I mean, if you had like, let's just say a year, let's just say they give you a year visa. Okay. And you have this guy, Uncle Elroy, he comes into the America, he gets his year. The guy over here, a couple months later, applies for his visa. 6 months into his visa stay, this guy gets his year visa. He comes over and starts helping him work. Like,
Never works that way.
understand, I get it, but I'm saying, like, if you got a visa
You're not going to give two
and
visas.
it's about to expire, because you know it's about to expire.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you go back to the administration office and be like, hey, this is still intact. I need to know what is going to happen to me at 6 months. Okay,
You go
I've got to make
and
a
then you
plan.
reapply.
And I've got to make
No,
a
I hear
plan.
you. I hear you.
So that and that comes in when that happens
Yeah.
is for you to renew
apply.
your
Yeah, renew.
reapply.
Yeah.
As a foreigner, you can't renew your visa unless you're in some type of big company or the hospital or something. Then you're essential.
Yeah, they got that
Considered
pull.
essential.
Yeah, you're an essential worker. Yeah.
Say again, pops.
A highly needed position.
Exactly. That's when you can
Yeah.
rerun your visa while you're here. But other than that, you gotta take your ass back to where you come from.
So these visas,
Damn, they don't want to do that.
I know the
Hey.
H-1B visas. Are those the ones that are providing them actual jobs?
Yeah.
Most of them are entry level though, aren't they?
No.
Okay. I thought there's a
Hey,
lot.
yo, shit,
of
yo.
Yeah.
You guys, I gotta fly. Shit.
All right, man.
This was getting
All right,
good.
take care.
Peace, bro.
Easy, bro.
I
Have a
love
good one,
y'all.
man.
Good shit.
Love you
Yo,
too, bro.
Love you, brother.
Hey, damn.
All right.
So my last question, what was it again? I'm sorry. Yeah,
B1 visas.
the H-1B visas. So they're giving those to highly trained, highly needed positions, correct?
Right. Well, they can be entry. They don't have to be.
Right.
They are reaching for that high position. Let's just say a database manager.
So they're giving you the job
Mhm.
to come here and make a life for yourself, and I'm pretty sure most of those are over $100,000 at least.
Yeah.
Most of those
Not
jobs.
necessarily.
I bet
It
we should look this stuff up. For
It
sure.
all depends on where you're coming from.
Right.
We used to have quite a few of them on the zeros. And as soon as their 6 months were done, they were done.
Mm-hmm.
They can go back, but it takes them at least 4 months to come
Yeah,
back.
and it would be the company have to send them like an invitation letter.
That's correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if they like you, if your company likes you, whatever company you work for, they could get you back in. As
So
soon
the
as you go
common
home-
the common
Dang.
ground here is it's broken. The visa plan, process is broken. That's it.
Is it?
Yeah, is it not? I mean, look. Okay, so look at as far as
What is your objective?
one, vet them first of all. Two, get the fuck out of here. They're not vetted. They're not vetted properly. Anybody these H-1Bs from China or India, no way. They're not getting vetted. Not vetted properly by JD Vance's team. I can tell you that much.
So what is the objective of the individual that gets the visa? To come here and try to make a life of themselves. While they're here, they have an opportunity to become a citizen. If they become a citizen and give up their citizenship, it's two ways, right? They can keep their job, but they have to give up their citizenship in their country. And so most of these people are not willing to do that because that's where their family are. So to send money back to my family, so when you say, I can't be here anymore, I think that's legitimate, right?
Sure. But like I said, if you're doing it illegally, then it's got to...
If you're doing it illegally, if I have a visa, I'm not doing it illegally.
Understood.
Yeah.
But that process, is kind of gut-wrenching a little bit, though, because nobody can get a new renewal. Nobody can get a renewal.
I don't know how tight the security is on other countries, but it got tight on Jamaica because there was a time frame back in the day when you could buy your visa. So when the person from your family, whatever country you're from, comes here legally, does all the paperwork, works, and the same money that you say they make legally, they send it back home to buy a visa. Legally, buy it.
Understand.
And they just pay for their family to come in.
Yeah.
And in a sense, is it legal? But hey, it's the paper you want to see.
Exactly. Laws keep changing. I don't like you say. You don't care about the documents. I don't care about them either.
It's just like to go off what Pops was saying. If it was really like the land of the free and opportunities and stuff, I feel like how good American security is. I feel like they could do better at selecting who they want and know sooner. Yes, people still come here like the border and shit.
That's the vetting process.
So that's the one main place that I know people can come here whenever. But for the visa people, I feel like they could do more leniency in that. Give them at least a time frame. Give them something that even if they're here visiting, because you do have people here just visit without that want to work to experience the workforce. Even if make it a thing where people who is here traveling on visa, if they got to work, they get a lower pay or something just so they can get the experience until they could, you know what I mean? Because if you come here on a visiting visa, you can't work.
Right.
And the point of you visiting America for any is to see that you want to come here and see if you fit in, if this is a pot that you want to melt in. So and majority of the people that run off is the people that come here to visit.
Right.
You know what I mean? The people who got the visas, they're going to work it. And until they get, I don't want to go back home. They like, fuck it. But the people who come here to visit, when they get called, like, yo, I want to stay. And that's the people that end up getting the underpaid jobs and just back to what we're talking about. So it's the thing, if I feel like if it's not saying cater to the immigrants, but if it's set up a way where even if the people that hire them, we're not gonna fuck with you, just pay us an extra incentive on tax or some other pay. If you hire undocumented workers, we're not going to call them illegal no more. Undocumented workers, you got to pay an incentive.
You're going to tell me what I'm going to
say. So the money that you're shorting them, let's say, for example, documented workers get paid 10, undocumented get 5. So the other 10, the government could take just for everything else that was missed.
Oh, then we just make a bigger pot of garbage.
But everybody eating. You know what I mean? For me, I feel like it's just something quick I came up with. It's not nothing that I
we have
figured out for years. You get the idea I'm going. It's just something to make
incentive.
Yeah, and then you will get more people with more intentions when they come here. They're giving us. You will see more of the people with the opportunities that want it.
But I think we've done that
in the sense of
over the course of immigration. It used to be that you would have to have a sponsor even to come in.
That's true.
Work. So when did that change? It changed when we created all these social programs and said, okay, we're going to make it easier
for them. Yeah.
So it got really sloppy.
Democrats.
And And once it gets sloppy, then we're in this discussion, right?
Right.
Then
It's
if
the
sloppy,
it's the
we wouldn't have this
listen.
discussion. Everybody would know.
This is kind of what we're talking about with Maduro, just kind of taking and like draining his country over time. It's the same kind of shit that what Trey was just talking about is happening here, where they try to guise everything in compassion, and they're constantly saying, "Oh, this person is being mistreated. This person is mistreated. So let's make sure that we take care of that one person or something." And then the identity politics is just another reason for you to be like, "Hey, this is why I shouldn't be a melting pot with you." It's just stupid to me. The skin color, the intrinsic values that we have and can't control, we're constantly making points of like, "Hey, that's why you're different than I am." And it's so stupid. If we're going to be a melting pot, we've got to think culturally we are a melting pot that stand with each other, rather than being like, we're filled with a bunch of people who would want to do wrong to us. You know, like, you know what I mean? I want to stand together as America because it's this freedom land, you know?
Are we backing away from our beliefs of yesterday when we said close that effing border and let's not take all the garbage from other countries while they come in across the border?
Don't drastic times cause for drastic measures? Because
immigration is messed up, and you're saying we should be a melting pot. Should we
Sure.
take all those people and say, yes, you're welcome, you stay?
No, because the vetting process of making sure that your intentions are what America stands for is what I'm talking about. We should all be standing together with that in our head. When you have these visiting visas, you come to see if this melting pot is for you, right? If it's not, go back to what we consider your shithole culture and
Let's call it
country.
the second world.
I get it. I'm just brash, and I'm sorry, but that's the way I'm saying. If you didn't like it, you would come here because this is what we're talking about.
Or I have no alternative.
Right.
In my country,
That's
it
life, yo.
sucks,
We're just
and I
fucking
can't
bugs.
get it down.
You know, I said to my wife the other day, I said, you know, we're just fucking cigars just waiting to get smoked, man. At the end of the day, we're going to be on that fucking cremation table and gone. Who gives a fuck, dude? That's where people are like, oh, the humanity. Now shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
We're going to die, and we're going to die alone.
Thank you.
Well,
Walt Disney doesn't believe that.
I love humanity.
Right.
And
I can't be overly compassionate.
No. It's never too much. It's never too much compassion unless somebody trying to kill you. But my whole thing is, like, I'm not saying y'all don't. I grew up in a family that cared about people.
I understand.
Even though this is funny because my grandma was big on don't bring strangers to my house. But once they snuck through that crack and this is my friend and they got comfortable.
Yeah, right.
So I feel like it's a sense when I grew up, I used to think they were weird. I still think they're weird, but one of the thoughts that crossed my mind is they were just scared of loving too much people. So if shit happened, then piece of them gone because they gave a piece of them to that person. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That's another grandkid I just gave type of vibe. So
Yeah.
I get it in a sense, but when it comes to like this, bro, it just like I don't know. When you could look and see to cut it short, you know when you're having a bad day and you could look at yourself, damn, it's worse on somebody else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody else having
I
it
hate
worse.
doing that to myself.
But that's the only logical thing you could tell yourself.
No, comparisons are something you need to stay away from because
No,
that hardship isn't any worse than yours because that person may take it differently than what you.
All right, but this is the thing: is in a day, what we might call hardship. Yes, It might be more mentally, but somewhere else around the world, somebody's a million times worse within the same hours that we do what we do.
Right.
And if you stay true to that thought, because it's a fact. And that's how majority of us men shake shit off.
I can't blame. I'm guilty. I do it. Like I do it every single day.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
It
could be worse.
It could be worse.
Oh, it
and
could be
then
worse.
once it gets to that thought in my head, like it could be worse. Once I started going down that rabbit hole, I'm like, damn, it is worse on somebody. It's hella worse. It's hard for me not to have compassion to when I see less especially from. It would be different if these countries had Captain America, like what y'all got now, flexing the muscle that nobody want to fuck with. But they come here because they want that type of protection and that they want that type of freedom and rights, so to speak. That's why they want to come here. So for their country, that when they want to leave, that's where I feel I get why you want to leave. You know what I mean? So it's just like hard for when they come here thinking with the image we're gonna protect you. Once you come here and do everything correctly or whatever, you're good, you know?
Right.
But then they come here, it's not. Even us as minority black people that's here legally, or even black citizens that were born here, still don't feel like
Protected.
they are a citizen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard not to say don't have some type of humanity to people who are just trying to be better.
So-
I would say that's the media.
Yeah, so like, what I was gonna say on top of that is that I care about almost everybody, but I don't worry about anybody.
I can agree with that.
Right.
If you worry about everybody, then your brain's gonna be
Yeah, it's like what I learned in football. Like I I'm gonna do this again. It's my 111th. You have 11 people on the side of the ball on the defense. You have 11 people on the offense. You are one of those 11 people. Do your job. Do not worry about anybody else's.
Yeah.
That's it. Do your job.
It's like my boss said, one of his favorite quote to me whenever I start getting down and say, "Yo, I gotta help this family member, and I gotta do this." And he always said to me, "Right now, Jay, I want you to close your eyes. You're on a plane, right? The plane about to go down. What they tell you? Put your mask on before
Put your mask on first before you do anybody
before you
else's.
put on anybody else first." So that's the type of fallback I use to protect my mental, in a sense, when it gets to that. So, and that's the same
Thinking
shit.
you're selfish.
And that's my new motto for 2026. I feel like I have to be more selfish so I can evolve
Yeah.
by next year to
You
help
have
people.
to, brother.
I learned. I took a beating trying to accept that and learn that. Like
Me too.
I'm selfish, and that's from my background. But neither.
No,
here,
me too. Me too.
Yeah, neither here nor say. Like
I can think of Chris,
Peter,
Scott. I can go down the list of the people that I've helped. Trying to help them, and I'm just like struggling myself.
Yeah, bro, and yeah, it's just tough. So for the closing of that one topic, people are scared.
Yeah,
and the people who are scared are the people who are helpless. Obviously, the people who got their shit ain't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But that's just it.
That's another thing that I like to try and make a point on is as a person, as a man, grown. Thanks, Dad, for raising me the way that you have. I believe in protecting the most vulnerable of our people, the old, the children, the women. I think that that's the most important piece. I really do.
So, but
In the innocent, bro.
yeah, that's what
You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it, but
Sure. But I'm not going to just go believing people who are
Right.
There's got to be evidence.
No,
There's got to be evidence. in this
Do
world.
what you got to do to get your due diligence. Man.
Yeah,
But
I just don't just listen to women. That's just the one thing I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? They're more
I gotta
malicious
check
than
with
us,
the
for sure.
boss.
Yeah, exactly. I listen to that woman. But I don't just blindly listen to her. I do. It's funny. I get into fights because I challenge her on.
I was going to say the challenging,
I challenge her on a lot of stuff.
but that's just for growth.
That is. It's like, well, what kind of a man am I if I'm gonna just sit here and just do things that I don't agree with? Fuck that. It's like we should be able to talk about these things that are making you feel uncomfortable because we're married, bitch. Sorry, babe, you're not a bitch.
I was say, I hope you watch this episode.
Whatever.
You gonna edit that out? You gonna edit that out?
No, I ain't gonna edit shit out. Never happens.
So,
Anyways,
the flower.
So I want Sammy because he's been real quiet. And I'm sorry that we've kind of over talked everything.
No, you're good.
But you knew a little bit about this. You kind of brought this point up. So go ahead and talk about what you were talking about this morning about these U.S. weapons.
Oh, yeah. With the U.S. having like alien technology, it almost seems like.
Oh, yes, Sam.
But it goes back to the whole Venezuela thing. With
Hold on, can we hit the stinger?
which one is that? Which one is it?
You got to go to the. Hold up a second. Go to media down on the right. Go to media on the right.
Media.
All the way down the right. Yep. All right, go all the way down. Hold on.
That's funny.
Where's the equilibrium shit? Go down.
Yeah.
Go all the way down. Go all the way down. Hold on. I know, right? I don't care though. It's got to be there somewhere.
There's the smoke.
All right, there you go. All right. Is it there? Oh, wait, it's got to be there. One more, right there. There it is. No, what did you do? Oh, no, not the guess who one.
Oh.
And you got to press live, too. Hit the
I need some milk.
Yeah, hit the equilibrium up.
Oh.
Right there. Hit it.
That is coffee.
He needs some milk.
All right, we gotta let it play out. All right, aliens?
Now do you think?
So the United States, when they cracked down in Venezuela and took Maduro there, Trey, you know about this too,
Yeah.
right?
I heard this.
There was a close informant to Maduro, a security officer that leaked basically the whole situation. If you want, I mean, I could.
Yeah,
Let me look it up.
I'm gonna bring. I got the so-called interview.
Okay.
Oh, they got the interview. I just heard the article.
That's cool.
Well, that's what
It
I'm
was
saying.
from the New York Post.
Yeah.
He's one of the Cambodian bodyguards, right?
He's
Cambodian.
a Venezuelan security guard local to Nicolas Maduro. It's absolutely chilling. Okay. So he says, on the day of the operation, we didn't hear anything coming. We were on guard, but suddenly all our radar systems shut down without any explanation. The next thing we saw were drones, a lot of drones flying over our positions. We didn't know how to react. So the interviewer goes, what happened next? How was the main attack? Security guard says, after those drones appeared, some helicopters arrived, but there were very few. I think barely 8 helicopters, maybe. From those helicopters, soldiers came down, but very small number, maybe 20 men. But those men were technologically very advanced, and they didn't look anything like we've fought against before. Interviewer said, and then the battle began. He said, yes, but it was a massacre. We were hundreds, but we had no chance. They were shooting with such precision and speed. It seemed like each soldier was firing 300 rounds per minute. We couldn't do anything. He said, and interviewer says, and your own weapons, they didn't help? He said, no, not at all, because it wasn't just the weapons. At one point, they launched something. I don't know how to describe it. It was very intense sound wave. Suddenly, it felt like my head.
Brown note.
The brown note.
Everybody shit themselves.
He said we all started bleeding from the nose. Some were vomiting blood. Picture that, just shit, though.
Fucking shit.
We fell to the ground and unable to move.
Yeah, you probably did.
Oh, my God. He said those 20 men without a single casualty killed hundreds of us.
Wow.
We had no way to compete with their technology, their weapons, I swear. I've never seen anything like it. We couldn't even stand up after that sonic weapon or whatever it was. So basically it goes down to saying, like, okay, well, now think of what Trump is saying. Okay, Mexico, guess what? Wink. You're on that list. You know what I mean? So, but it does. It sounds like something out of a movie.
Yeah.
Like Pops was saying.
That's shit crazy. Because
Gangster. We the best fucking country in the world.
Yo, that shit sounds
talk
scary.
that
as fuck.
shit when I'm on vacation somewhere else. Because what? Did you? We're gonna go to what I heard about Russia too. But for them weapons,
What?
I'm trying to tell
Nigga,
you,
we
man.
don't need it. We don't need
Yeah,
to send all our
Putin
people.
fired off a missile. Recently,
Yep.
trying
let
to
everybody,
flex.
let everybody know that. Yeah. Okay, hypersonic. We'll show you hypersonic.
Man.
And then the other one that China talked about.
The biggest worry is North Korea. I think it is with the yeah, she about to be a badass bitch in like 20 years, bro. She's gonna be a fucking problem. I mean, yeah, but he's in good health, supposedly. So, but
until we do that shit to him.
What I'm trying to say is, North Korea is the biggest worry outside of the daughter taking over is what they got manufacturing, because outside of nuclear, they were looking at developing hydrogen bomb.
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, I thought it was China.
But nah, it was North Korea.
China got one too.
China does have one.
China, what's the difference?
China
I
does
was
have
gonna
one.
say, think of that scenario that was just read, though. You know what I mean? Like you're doing your thing, and then all of a sudden your comms just go.
Yeah,
but
bro.
let's think about it, right? We've known for years that we can interrupt electronics.
Right.
Well, they
Radar
did.
is nothing but electronics, so we can do that.
You remember as kids when we had our power out? I think that was like
A
'cause
test.
that was pre 2000, bro.
Yeah.
So that was like I feel like America. We were tested. They tested all. They've been testing on us, bro.
Right.
And they're taking this shit to another level, bro.
Yeah, nigga, what they
For real.
Isn't
For them
that
not-
the,
I'm sorry.
no? Go ahead, Popsy.
For them not to hear the helicopters or the drones, if you're on the right side of that aircraft, you don't hear it anyway.
Right.
You'll notice that when an aircraft goes overhead. By the time you hear it, it's over there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's cool because for that alone, and if that's what you had to do, because it's crazy that every other country that they pull up on like that, maybe it was like that. Because if you go to, it's not, because this is making me think now every other country that America been in with the same weird ass tactic that they say they're liberating the people, but the country end up falling in even worse and it should have.
Because we don't do anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just take what their resources that the
Except for the
country-
Gaza Strip that they
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, and the country that they take the resources from, they just leave the country to wither away worse than the people that they take it from. So,
Right.
Understood.
just like Iraq.
But this is the
Libya,
same way we
Syria.
got Bin Laden.
Exactly. And those are the people that they trained up to go do this shit. But anyway, that's
Yeah,
another
yeah,
But
thing.
yeah,
this
it's
was, it was completely different back then.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't Trump.
Yeah, but to the thing now that they have all of this and they see how they got, ain't Maduro name of a medicine?
It's Medora.
Maduro, yeah.
What is
No,
the
it's
name of the
Maduro.
guy?
isn't it?
Moderna.
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 Whatever, same thing. I was just making sure. It just popped in my head. But yeah, with that, and now seeing all that, what you just listed with that, now they threatening Greenland.
Yeah.
They're always doing that. Right?
They want-
We're not
yeah.
getting Greenland.
You don't. Well,
We
but
are not getting Greenland, guaranteed.
I'm not saying
Yo,
that.
Trump is just
I'm not
tripping
saying
trying to
that.
take countries.
Because I'm not as politically vast as you guys. Most of the stuff here,
Unc
I'm
be
learning from
tripping.
you guys. But
Hunk be tripping.
everything this man says turned out to be word. Word is what is it? Word is bond.
Word is bond.
And
He mean what he say.
Hey, yo,
said he
did
don't
he
want-
say he was going to make America great again?
I don't know what the grade is at yet,
Yeah,
but
well, that's what I keep hearing.
We're starting to developing a little slow
yeah, but
process.
I feel like if he says he's about, he didn't. But I don't think he told us he was going to go to Venezuela. He told us after, but he verbatim said from. I don't know if there was AI clips, but I'm pretty sure you guys seen some of them. When he said, "Yeah, they got gold," but then he switched it to say they don't want Russia or China to.
Yeah, we're going to beat them to it.
Because it's too. But in a sense, it's just like, ain't Russia like next to fucking Alaska?
It is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So where's Greenland? Because I'm not that.
Greenland's on the other
It's on the
side.
East Coast here.
Yeah.
It's right up.
It's by Great Britain.
So here's the problem. Russia is in
Mhm.
the poles,
Mhm.
right? So we don't want them sneaking down behind Greenland and taking us out. So we need a northern portion of Greenland to protect our resources. So that's really all he wants. He just doesn't know how to speak. He's not a politician. He's a businessman.
Mhm.
This is
And
true.
Some days
He's
I
the
would think
player.
He's a knucklehead, but he's our president.
That's why I voted for him, because he
That's
wasn't a
Unc.
politician. That's part of
right
it.
there.
Part of it. It was part of the reason I like him. He doesn't speak like a politician.
But I don't think he's a good businessman for America either, because from what I'm hearing, he's using up more shit to give to. What can I call him without going home without some drone sniping me out? Yahoo! The shit that he give to that guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Netanyahu.
Yeah, from the taxes that we're getting robbed from, and I've learned recently that this town, small town somewhere, that has like 70,000 people,
Mhm.
they made like $4 million in tax for the year, and they did research and figured out that's getting sent to the Sand Village,
Okay.
and where the schools in those towns and the hospital needs. You know what I mean?
But
where the tax money
the
should
funny thing is we don't know the plan.
So that's my thing. Where you say he's a good businessman, is he a good businessman for his personal,
I mean, Uncle Lil
team,
Shady, but
or
you know,
a businessman for America?
Shit.
No, hold on a second.
For America,
He has inherited a shithole business. If you're going to talk about America being the government piece of this,
Yeah.
So just like we were talking about earlier, it's hard to find some good people to do the jobs. I mean, even Pam Bondi, what a fucking retard.
Yeah.
Define. Remember, like I said, I'm not political, and neither am I a product of this country. I was just here legally.
Sure.
If y'all
But you're saying what you want. That's
perspective.
No, I'm gonna say what I want.
At least you know your rights in America.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what I want regardless, because America don't give me rights. Life do. I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
What did I start off by? Does anybody remember?
Sorry.
It's cool.
So you were babbling over there. No, just kidding.
Wake up! I forgot. So, my bad.
Me too. My bad. I'm sorry. That's my
It's
fault.
cool.
But you were talking about the countries and giving it to those people, the 75,000, and then the hospitals.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
with the tax, with all of that, to go back to what I'm saying is, if now that we're aware that the money that we're getting taxed is not really going back to our infrastructure, is to aid other not countries, because it's only one that we know is going to now. What's the fuck of what is the complaint for now about it? Even the immigrants should get tied back into this. Why are we complaining about them not paying tax? So we mad that
We do complain about it. We do.
I misspoke.
No, but what?
This money, free money going elsewhere.
Well, no, I am complaining about that. I don't want it to go to other places at all.
No, but
I think he's got a bad business. He's got people in the cesspool that are like, you should do this.
But my point, I remember what I was about
Love
to ask
that
now.
word.
You said it came from, he got a shit job that he got to fix. He said,
Yeah, he inherited a shit business.
enlighten me of what it was like before he got it, because
Well, let me just show you clips of
What
Elizabeth
Biden do-
Warren,
Wait.
Chuck Schumer,
No,
Bernie
I'm
Sanders.
asking that because, like I said, I didn't start caring about politics until this shifted in. Now, nobody really heard about politics until Trump was president.
That's not true.
I did.
No,
I had a military father.
I'm talking about for the average guy. Like,
I can step up.
Go ahead,
Because the government has always been shitty business.
Mhm.
Always. So whether
Less
Trump
government's
got it,
better.
Kennedy got it, Roosevelt got it, or
Reagan,
George Washington, it
yep.
was all shit.
Yep.
So we can't blame the shit company for the president to do his actions.
So one of the things that I like to look for in the people that I'm voting for is how little do you need your intervention to make what you want to do happen. So that's one of the things that I like is, remember, laissez-faire.
Yeah.
It's laissez-faire means hands off, right? That's at least the sentiment. Laissez-faire is what I want. I mean, as far as a libertarian, I'm not really that, because I think that the federal government does have its purpose, military primarily, but I think that the people that are taking their hands off, regulations off of things, are the people that I tend to side with more than others. And this cesspool that I'm talking about of this business has been run by people for so long that say, you need this, I need to fix this, I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you.
In the last 100 years.
Right. My favorite thing about Trump is that it kind of changed from the old Obama, old Biden thing. We are going to do this. We are going to do that. And if you don't think I'm right, go look at the speeches from like Obama's presidency versus Trump's. He's always saying the word we, like we're always going to work together for this. When Obama's like, I did all this, I changed this for you. And it's relieving to have somebody talk we.
And I will just throw a thorn in that.
Yeah.
And so does Mamdani. He
Mamdani?
says we.
Yeah, but he also says I'm a democratic socialist. So,
Well, at least he knows where he's coming from.
right. And he's not, necessarily American culture guy that I want to vet and put into that. But that again, that's New York City.
Just
So
saying,
sink on your own, motherfuckers.
he won't be sinking on his own.
No, I
That's
get it.
okay.
But people will leave.
Oh, yeah. I just got one random point. I might be backtracking a little bit. There's a point I had it in my head to point out to you guys earlier. It had involving to do with the Trump going to liberate Venezuela type shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What if that was us, right? As in black people. And you remember when the whole Trayvon Martin era when we were getting targeted and all of that shit.
Yeah.
What if that was in that time? What if that was us in that time frame and another country came over and said, yo, America got to pay their reparations. Let's take Trump until.
Well, we already know that. We know that we would not stand for that. And there is no country in this world that would try to do that to the United States.
And that's why once they came to this realization of that, because I don't know if you guys heard, now other this guy in Africa had put out a warning that to see America just showed you what's going to happen to the rest of us if we don't join them and do what they want.
Hey,
There are several countries that
why is America the best place? Why is it the best place?
I mean,
Because we're the most dangerous.
yeah.
Hold on, no.
I mean, what do you consider? What is your criteria for the best place? What do you mean?
A constitution that lays out your rights for you. That gives you the rights. They lays it out for you in regards to what God would give you. And I know you don't want to talk about God, religion, but that's what it's based on. Is you have been born. We're not going to take these rights away from you and prosecute you for the things that you've been born with.
They do that a lot.
They don't.
Here, yes, they do.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? You don't have no rights once you under no rights.
When you're in the handcuffs and you're
but even then,
you have rights.
Once you're dealing with law enforcement, your rights go out the window.
It's not true.
If
your set of choices goes out the window.
Moderna. We have Moderna warning. No. Anyway, you have 7 rights. Every time you're arrested or put in handcuffs.
Miranda
rights.
Miranda. We got too much of that going on.
Too many M's.
It's all, big box. But they have to read that to you. If they don't read that to you, you're good anyway.
Yeah, you get to walk out the front.
Louis!
But yeah.
You go back in there, call your lawyer and say they never read.
But the crazy, they read you all these rights and they still got to hold you.
Yeah, but that's not under arrest.
That's a hold.
That's questioning. And that's only because your choices in the matter have changed because the choices you made in the beginning were not the right choice.
You know how I know that's cap? Because somebody wasn't arrested. They were holding or detaining, and the guy was like, well, if I'm not detaining, you got questions, walk with me and talk because I don't want to stand here. And the cop said, well, I want you to stand here and talk to me.
Yeah.
That's his rights being taken away.
It's not. No, it's not. You have a lawyer, too. You can talk to your lawyer.
If he would have walked away, would that police officer have stopped him?
Yes.
Then that's detaining. That's taking his rights away.
Yeah, and that's what he did because the guy said, well, if I'm not being, because he said, am I being detained? He's like, no, I just want to ask you some questions.
Okay.
And the guy was like, well, if you want to ask me questions, you could walk and talk to me because I'm not going to stop to help you with your investigation or whatever.
I'm glad that.
Talk about
listen,
specific instances all day long.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm glad you're giving me an anecdotal situation because you can say that it has happened. It does happen.
Yeah.
There are bad apples. Again, it's shit business. It's hard to find people that can do the job perfectly. But obviously, as we train people are going to make mistakes. There's things that happen like that. And there are bad people in the positions that they shouldn't be in. So there's a lot to it, man.
Yeah,
it's multifaceted.
And that's one of the biggest things why this country started having a bad look on it.
I think that most people outside of this country understand if they understand what the country stands for, they understand that the world is a better place because of the ideals that we put on this world.
And they should understand
the ideas that we put. What is we?
God. The guys
Yeah, we're still a baby.
The founding fathers, who the ideals that they put into the Constitution and Bill of Rights are making this world a better place if everybody can go by that. And that's that part where you're like, hey, it's a dangerous place because they're going to make it so we have to go along with them.
What are the Bill of Rights?
Bill of Rights? The amendments?
The first 10 amendments?
Yeah.
That's what the Bill of Rights are?
Yeah.
Huh.
Welcome to America.
Wait.
Yeah.
Well, that Constitution, Bill of Rights, two different things. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're hand in hand.
Yes.
Yeah, but some of that shit was not for us.
Some of that shit needs to be read thoroughly through.
And it needs to be altered since we're having
No.
At the time when that shit was written, America was not being called a melting pot. So I feel like with other cultures and other belief systems.
Who is Alexander Hamilton?
Since it's a new era and we got new shit going on.
Who is Alexander Hamilton? Do you know who he is?
Ain't one of y'all
Do you know who he is?
president or something?
No, he wasn't a president.
No, he's not.
No, he's an immigrant.
Jefferson wrote that.
He's an immigrant.
No, I don't
He's
know.
on a $10 bill, right?
He's an immigrant, yeah. He's an immigrant.
From where?
But from Nevis, I think it was.
Oh,
Nevis.
that's Caribbean island.
Yes. Which I'd love to go there. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's same kids, like Sister Island, the same kids.
So I did a little research on him because I went to the play for my daughter. The musical.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
Well, I figured you would, white boy, because it's very rap like and like you can't really understand it if you don't know what's happening in
I
it.
wanted to watch it, and everybody was like, "What the hell's this?"
No, it is good. It's
I like
good.
the story.
It is the good
Can't
story.
be-
That's why I started doing some research because they're talking, oh, immigrants, we get the job done. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? So I go, so I go looking up the stuff for Alexander Hamilton. And sure enough, he's an immigrant. You know, the next thing I said, was he a legal immigrant? He's like, before the time of having that as like a law or like legal immigrants versus illegal,
Free to travel.
he wasn't.
On a $50 bill.
Yeah, something like that. But he was not. But he wasn't a legal immigrant because there were no papers at that time.
Yeah, it's free travel.
My point being, though, is that people allowed him here because of his ideals and the way that he accepted what the American ideals were from the founding fathers. He was accepted. And I don't remember the guy's name, Burr, whatever his first name was. I don't remember the guy that was always like the guy that shot him, the guy that shot Alexander Hamilton in a duel or some shit like that. I'm thinking about it through the whole play, and he's doing all this stuff, and he's like today's Democrat in my mind, and I'm just like he's always like trying to play the identity politics on shit, and I'm like, oh, I hate this guy already. Like everything he says, dude. But like the point is like immigrants are okay as long as they're willing to take this document in which I want to preserve. I don't want to change. I want to preserve. Aaron Burr. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want it to be changed. I want what's not contradicting, like or controversial to be.
But if you go from that, things change with time.
They do.
And just like you have the Old Testament. And
Do you
New
think that
Testament,
these founding fathers said made all these things within a couple of days? You think they made all these rules within a couple of days? These laws, these amendments?
Probably the fuck, because it was for their convenience and because of
I don't think so at all.
My point of view.
I think in that time they actually fucking served the community. They served people like our politicians today should. They're a servant of us. They should be serving
I
us.
think we can serve him best by bringing a copy of the Constitution and just talk about one article.
Yeah.
So that you actually understand that
I haven't read all of it, so don't.
those articles are still very much in play.
It's only
It's
because
the garbage that we put on top of them that have caused us to
right. That's the
rationalize that
preservation that
should
I'm looking to
change
hold
because
on to.
We have all changed.
Yeah, because from what I was taught and learned with the Constitution, it's not for the minority. Anything that was written in Bills of Rights.
Then you were taught incorrectly.
But when that stuff was written, both of them, from what I was taught, correct me, it was still during slavery and all that time frame.
Mhm.
So
Well, we're talking about before slavery.
yeah, but when those were written
When the Constitution was written, that was before slavery.
before, what do you mean before slavery?
Before we had slavery.
Slavery,
What do you mean?
slaves are here. What you?
They came with us.
No, I mean y'all came here. Not y'all. They came here and found them and then brought more here. But
They did.
yeah, I mean, the Native Americans, and there were still Native Black people here before. That's what they call Native Americans anyway. But yeah, this
I'll come back to you on that because I don't believe that.
Okay.
I believe we came over because we needed to get away from England.
England, yeah.
So we brought ourselves from England. We brought ourselves. We didn't bring
Slaves with us.
No,
slaves. Came later.
later.
Shortly after I agreed.
Yeah.
But
The slave trade. When was the slave trade? Do you know, like the actual? Because I know that's an actual history moment.
Yeah,
So,
again,
like, I don't remember.
want to speak out of turn because
Me
he may
neither.
be 100% correct, and I don't want to say he's
Well,
not.
slavery's always been a thing. That's probably where he's going with it. It's like, regardless of like African slave trade in America, there's always been slavery specifically.
And even if it was written before slaves came to the land, they were still not considered because they.
But
right.
it's also not written for women.
That's another thing too, to prove the point where I said with how we're developing and have a better understanding of how things change in cultures and religion and all of that shit. And since this is a melting pot, it should be altered
Changed.
so every gender. Maybe not. Maybe that's extreme.
So what I'm hearing is you think it should be a living document. So
A living, breathing
each
document.
generation
I hate
should
hearing
be
that
able
shit.
to add to it.
Yeah.
That's why we have amendments. We have the baseline called the Constitution,
Mhm.
and then we have amendments and rules and guides beyond that. So it does evolve.
Okay.
And it only evolves based on the Supreme Court, right? Isn't that only Supreme Court
There
has
are
to?
acceptances and there are other things that will get in the way. It's not only the Supreme Court.
But it has to go through the Supreme Court.
Does not.
Oh, I thought it did.
To change the Constitution, yes.
Oh, not the Bill of Rights, though?
Bill of Rights is completely different.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I just want to be sure.
That's just changing the Constitution, not adding amendments or adding laws. They can do that on their own.
I'm not going to want to fucking edit this video. It's going to be so
I
goddamn
think it's a
This is good. This is a great episode.
I know it is. It really is. I wish we had a lapel mic for my dad, though, back there. Even though he's not on screen, he's got a lot of good things to say today.
I'm gonna bring a wireless mic that connect with
Right.
Bluetooth next time.
Yeah.
So you could be
I mean, we're definitely going to get this thing going. I mean, I'm glad everybody showed up today, which is great.
the New Year, man.
Yeah, I'm glad. New year, new season.
Do you want to briefly talk about this before?
Yeah, we're at an hour and 40, bro.
I don't really want
indeed.
to. I don't
I like
really
it.
want to. Hey, it's playoff football, but I don't really want to. There was a play in the Rams game last night that I that's why I called you and asked you. Did you watch the game?
I didn't.
I know you didn't watch the game.
Yeah, I was about to say, ask me next. No,
No, but I do understand and I do advocate for players criticizing refs
Yes.
because
Dude, they sign up for it.
this is a job.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, just like a player could criticize his coach and a coach can criticize his player. These people who are in the league
You
should
can't
be able
criticize
to.
them. They're fine. You
They
get
should
fined.
be able to criticize anybody.
Players get fined and suspended for after games criticizing the NFL referees.
That is part of their contract. If they don't want to do that, don't sign
Yeah.
the contract.
No,
thing
that's
is,
part of their
that's the union.
contract. The NFL has
Oh, the players
rules.
can't say nothing.
They can't say a damn thing. If they criticize the NFL, they will get fined, and that's in the rules of the NFL.
That's
So they
fine,
don't
that's
bring-
a loophole.
Well, so they don't bring doubt to the officials and shed like light on them not being fucking honest, having integrity.
Yeah.
So my point is,
It's-
why do you fucking have the rule? Like it wouldn't question your integrity if everyone was just able to just say you suck.
you know what that sound like? It sounds like the Jerry Curl people own that.
Right.
Because they're the only ones you can talk about.
I know, it's stupid.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's stupid, right?
Yeah.
So there was a hit in the game last night. That's why I was asking you if you
Yeah.
were watching. But the player caught the ball, tiptoeing in bounds, still in bounds, and this player making a hustle. The player just boom, fucking kills him. And I'm like, yeah. And the fucking flag comes out. The flag comes up. I'm like, no. I'm just going fucking nuts. Like, oh my god, you have no idea. I want to show you the clip. I'll show you guys the clip later. But like, I'm like, this has got to stop. And he's got to be able to criticize the officials after that, or somebody has to be able to.
That's the coach's job.
Remember, it's a
Doesn't matter though. Come on. This is literally a referee. You sign up for this fucking zebra fucking uniform.
This is a football player's view.
The fact of the matter is you're not getting plastic bottles thrown at you like the Browns fans in 1999. So just fucking chilling. Let us say some shit about you, and then when you come back out here and do this again, they can boo the fuck out of you.
This is the same thing what he was talking about earlier. You got to leave it at the door.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they should be able to be.
No, they're only there to play football. They're not there to criticize. Take the hit, move on.
Why do they?
Shut up and play ball.
Hold on. Shut up. Shut up. Then don't make them come to the press conferences.
I'll agree with that.
Right after the game, after the emotional game.
So
I know,
this
right?
is what I think should happen. This is how we could make it a little bit better for not only the fan experience, but for total overall experience. That the refs should be just like how they interview players and shit.
Interview the refs.
The refs.
That'd be fucking
should
fun.
be interviewed after games by the press.
Bring them in the press conference.
They should be in.
Fuck
press
yeah.
conference.
So did you think this call
there
was
can
fair?
so there can be questions.
Watch this playback.
No playback because they get judged. They get judged every game.
Yeah.
True. They do.
This is how they make it to ref Super
Yes,
Bowl.
that's true. Right.
So I feel like a press conference with refs, if the media is inclined and actually knowledgeable about it, they should be. They
Let's
should.
just use
No,
AI.
no,
Let's just use AI.
no, man.
Yeah, I feel like they should have a sports segment with the refs only.
Because they
should just use
everybody
AI
wants
to do it. That's what he
everybody-
Yes, exactly.
Everybody wants to hear the ref side.
You know, I always thought when I was a kid too, like
I'm all
one
about
day-
that.
They
by the
protect
way.
the refs way too
Yeah, they
much.
do. That's what I'm saying. I think
They
do
protect the
about
refs
that.
way too much.
And again, it's because
especially that-
fans started throwing bottles at these motherfuckers when they were coming out the building. So, I mean, now they got plastic cups you have to take. But it's seriously, they had to protect them somehow. But I don't think that like words. Come on, dude, give me the press conference with the referees and like being like, hey, did you think this was a good call? Like they have to answer. That
But
would
they're
be
not going to.
awesome,
They're gonna,
dude. I'll plead the fifth. Okay, fine, plead the fifth. It would still be like a good way to be like, okay, they do make
or
some
at
bad
least
calls.
the head ref.
No, but that gives you the opportunity to be like, I'm not perfect. We do make some bad calls. Like if we are ever wrong, I really hope that like we are told that we're wrong and we do what's right to be right and or correct our wrongs or just admit that we were wrong and we do that. That's something that everybody in these organizations like the NFL at the highest level, the fucking anything, they can't accept that they're wrong.
why do the bookies always win?
That's because we already know shit's rigged, man.
There you go.
Shit's rigged.
That solved the question.
Right.
Their behavior.
So the fact of the matter is, they should be able to fucking criticize him. But yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna get too. I just was so amped because the guy fucking lit this dude up,
Lit
and
him
I was
up.
so happy. I was like, "Yeah, motherfucker, that's what you get for standing up." And he's like, "Oh shit,
Yellow.
I was like, "Fucking dirty laundry, son of a bitch."
So since you said criticize, and we're on the topic of sports.
Yeah,
Bobsled.
just fucking with you.
Ain't that a bitch?
That's right, too. That's two. Since America is getting a lot of criticism. There you go. That's why you guys are here. Since America is getting a lot of criticism for a lot of shit, and we are hosting the World Cup this year.
Yeah.
How do you guys think that's going to turn out? I feel like it's going to be a
What you
World Cup.
Oh, for what? For like
because from
people going?
Yeah, because from what I've seen, and again, social media could be social media. Every country around the world majority of them are protesting against what Trump did with Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
And Venezuela is one of the countries that are known big in World Cup to having a good soccer team. So with that, when it comes to that, when soccer community is bigger than football community.
Yeah, 100%. I understand.
So is it a thing if, say, for example, you know how they are with people have their Messi and people have Ronaldo?
Yeah.
if you was to come up here and say Tom Brady, they both would beat your ass.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it would be a thing like, so now that America got their chance to flex with the World Cup now to, when America get a chance to do something, they try to make it their thing now.
Exactly.
So this was their chance to make soccer their thing now, take it from Europe. And now because of all of this, I feel like it's going to, everybody was
So you
expecting.
think the World Cup is going to be affected by this challenge in Venezuela?
From my point of view, yes.
I don't think so.
How so? Are you thinking that the teams won't come? Or
No,
you
the team.
thinking
I
the
mean,
fans won't come.
the teams. I feel like the team. I don't think Venezuela. Whoa, that's a good one. I think I will see because that's tough. I would say Venezuela
Venezuelan
wouldn't
fans
participate.
trying to come here, like
They wouldn't participate, or if they do, they're going to make the whole stands go crazy.
they'll probably do watch parties
I
at
think
home.
Venezuela will be at the World Cup.
Hey, I hope they are. But
I think they will too.
They're athletes. They'll be there.
But
Yeah,
I feel
they don't
like
care about the politic part. They don't
Right.
give a shit. Like we only care because we're on a show. We talk
Hopefully
about it.
that doesn't become an issue with the World Cup because the World Cup is
no, that's what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
because it's such a public thing, and like you said, it's huge. This might be a platform for the world to protest, and that's
or the other way around, right? To support what
Venezuela.
right? Or either way,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, either way.
But I agree. Most of these other countries will support Venezuela, not only when they're on the field,
Mm.
but because it is the World Cup.
That too. So with all of that,
They'll be there.
I want to know how the hotels are gonna do, Airbnbs, all of that.
They're just going to raise their prices and
So they're already sold out. So.
yeah, right.
But there you go. I did hear that too because they say some tickets been bought since
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
said it was
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So
Well, dude,
Well,
it's
let's see.
big, man. It's bigger than the Super Bowl, dude. It's fucking huge.
and that's the thing.
Matter of fact, I'm
It'd be
excited
very,
about it, and
very
I never
nice.
watched soccer.
Yeah.
I never watched soccer, but I'm excited about the World Cup. Oh,
I kind of want to go to a game.
No, I wanted to go to a World Cup. Now that I know, I think it was it Cali?
it's got to be. I don't know. I don't know.
There's something in Utah, Cali. I'm waiting for the Olympics.
Yeah, me too. That's the Winter
yeah.
Olympics, though, right?
Nah, 20.
Hey Siri,
It's
LA.
Winter Olympics this year.
LA.
LA,
Okay,
Yeah.
it's LA. Yeah.
not the Winter Olympics.
It's summer.
It's summer.
Yeah, Olympics. Yeah, when it's Olympics time, y'all can sit back. We got it.
Go ahead up.
Yeah, I just.
Are you talking about land speed records?
Yep.
That's number 3.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah. Well, listen, let's end the show, man. We're getting too fucking far into this. We're almost 2 hours into this, man. I gotta piss. Sam, I'm gonna let you sign off because you haven't said anything.
No, dude, I'm just slowly coming back to it. I smoke a lot of weed. It's early in the morning.
Understood. Back on that.
Yeah, back on that equilibrium.
It's good to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you too, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gyalis.
You don't know, people. Thanks for watching. Thanks for having me again, and I'm gonna be back again and again and again and again. So tell a friend to tell a friend that we here. We not leaving,
Word.
and all of that.
Hell yeah.
Word. Trey.
I'm ready to hit the gym. This is about to be 7 straight days.
Duval.
Oh, y'all owe me 20 push-ups too before y'all leave.
I got you.
Never go broke because I ain't giving them to you.
Jacksonville, the community, Duval.
Go Bills.
Yeah, whatever. Go Bills. I don't care. I want the Bills to get to the AFC Championship because that's the only way the Steelers will have
Shut
to
the
play.
fuck up.
Right?
That'd be great. Bills.
Right.
Steelers,
Oh,
fucking
No,
AFC
that would
Championship.
not be, bro.
Yes, it would, because I don't care if we win or lose. Like, at the end of the day, if
because
we were
if
the
you
ones that
lose,
beat you for AFC
No, because
Championship,
if you lose, if we beat you, there's just going to be
I'll just be quiet for a whole year.
No.
Not like the Bills fans who will come back there in the draft and be like, yo, it's our year.
Another excuse after an excuse.
I can't stand these
It's gonna
motherfuckers.
be the pack.
All right, I'm done. Yo, you can talk all you want because this is America. I'm sorry.